Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to my hobby blog. I'm really excited today because I will be doing a thrift books haul. So these are all the books that I have gotten from thrift books. It's one of my favorite sites to order books from. You can get various qualities. They're actually affordable. You don't have to go through Amazon. And you also have a rewards program. So every few books you get a free one. So that's sort of why I love thrift books so much. And so one of my family members, they sent me some money because they knew I really wanted to get some books and kind of finish some series. So they got me some, and I had a pretty big haul that I ended up getting. But first, I want to show what I got from my used bookstore, my local one. This first sort of set that I have here is something I never thought I would find, and it's going to be the History of Middle-earth collection, which I was able to get for just $15, so I'm very happy to have this now. It comes with all 5 books within this sort of collection, which is the Book of Lost Tales, Part 1 and 2, The Lays of Beleriand, I hope I said that right, The Shaping of Middle-earth, and then The Lost Road and Other Writings. So this is not something I would get to immediately, but this is something I really want to get into one day because I've seen these books separately and individually, just here and there. But it was really cool to walk in and see this entire set on display. So I was like, 5 books for $15, $3 a book, like, fuck yeah. So I ended up getting it. So I'm really happy to say that I have this now. I can finally do my deep dive Middle-earth read, because I reread Lord of the Rings every year on audiobook. Sometimes I do a physical read, just a really slow one, because it's a massive book, very hard prose. But it's one that I really, really love. Tolkien has been in my life since I was like 5. Since I first saw Fellowship of the Ring, and I just fell in love. I love this universe, and I just love reading about it. So having this collection will be very nice. But I also got at my used bookstore a book collection that compiles all of the books within Terry Brooks's Sword of Shannara. I think that's how you say it. And it's a really massive volume. Look at that. It's like 3 books in one. It's very fucking heavy. But very large. Or not large, but very small text, small margins. But I don't know anything about this series, honestly. I've heard a lot of fantastic things about it, though. Everyone who I watch on YouTube who is older than me, they love this series. And it's one I don't see talked about that often. So I want to kind of see what I think about it, because I've heard a lot of great things about it. I just haven't gone into it. So we shall see. I was just flipping through it, but I'm really excited. Let me know what you think of this book and whether I'll like it. I hope I will like it, but it's possible not to. So to begin my thrift books haul, I ended up getting this originally at my used bookstore. And I found out it's actually book 2. So on thrift books, I ended up picking up The Ripping Star by Frank Herbert. I really enjoy his short novels. I really enjoyed God Makers, which I reviewed, I think, last week or the week before. And I read that in a single day. These are really easy kind of afternoon reads. They're really fun, a lot of cool ideas, cool creatures, cool science-y kind of stuff. I don't want to go into too many spoilers, but when I was reading God Makers, I was getting a lot of Gene Wolfe vibes reading it. And I love Gene Wolfe. Book of the New Sun is one of my favorite series of all time. And it's something that I really enjoy reading. I just love that type of story, that type of prose, that type of world building, like all of that. So I'm hoping we'll get more with that. This is book 1, The Ripping Star, but I did some basic research, and I found out after buying this book that both of these novels here are more like short story collections, kind of focused on one world. So that will be interesting. I'm very curious to know what Frank Herbert has written in these, because I don't know. I have no idea what he's done outside of Dune. So aside from Godmakers, and I've already talked about that. But really excited to get into these. These are like $2 each. But on to the thrift books haul. So this is all Malazan related. I ended up getting 5 or 6 books total, but I ended up picking up all of the Path to Ascendancy books by Esslemont, which is Dance's Lament, and then I got Dead House Landing. I thought it said Dead Mine, and then I got Kellanved's Reach, which these are all like new, and I got it for like $5 each. I was very happy with these prices. This one I think was a little cheaper because it's a lot more worn. You can see it kind of in the bottom. It's very worn. The things are stripping off. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into the series. I know Path to Ascendancy is sort of like the deep past history or something like that, sort of explaining and rounding out the sort of more unknown elements of the series. So I'm really curious to know what's in Path to Ascendancy, because the world building is my favorite part of Malazan. So I'm really curious to know what sort of secrets I will be learning, what new details that are sort of important to know that sort of has a large effect on the rest of the story, because there's a lot of convergences. That's a major theme of the series. And that's my favorite theme, because it produces my favorite moments in the series, when everything just sort of, like a roller coaster, just really builds and builds and builds. And then you have a great big kind of unleashing of magic and tensions and drama. And I don't want to go into details, but it's my favorite thing about the series. I love sort of learning about this world, getting all of the info that I can get, and just learning about every little thing that you can learn, because all of this was gamed by Steven Erikson and Ian Esslemont a few decades ago, and then they wrote the novels, and I'm so happy that I have this series in my life. It's my favorite series of all time, and I'm really excited to dive more into it. And on top of that, and I sort of already talked about this in my last video that I just finished recording, which was my sort of week 1 August, or final week of July, August TBI. And I picked up Orb Scepter Throne also, because I found Blood and Bone, which is book 5 of this series. This is book 4 after Stonewielder. But I'm really excited for this one, because as you can see in the back, there's a city of blue lights, and that only means one thing in this universe: Darujhistan. So I'm really happy to go back here. It's my favorite city, I think, in fantasy ever. It's really fascinating. A lot of great events happen at Darujhistan, especially in book 8. So I'm really excited to kind of go beyond book 10, because from what I've heard, Orb Scepter Throne goes beyond the crippled god. So this will be very exciting for me, because I had a lot of questions that I did not get answers to at the end of the series. So I'm really curious to know what is in Orb Scepter Throne and what answers I will get, because there's a lot of questions that I have that I'm still waiting on answers for. So that's all in terms of what I've bought in terms of books. So thank you all so much for watching. Have you read any of these books? Are there any that you would recommend me kind of putting farther up into my TBR, kind of prioritize it? Please let me know that. I really take a lot of stake in what people say, and I like people's enthusiasm and passion for books. So if there's a book here that you really want me to read and think I will enjoy, let me know. I want to know this. This is why I'm on YouTube, so I can talk about books. And I'm just so excited to get into these books. So thank you all so much again for watching, and please have a great rest of the day.